The secrets of Khajuraho, a hidden legacy, a mystery in stone. Have you ever wondered why the ancient Khajuraho temples are covered in thousands of intricate sculptures, including erotic carvings? Are they just symbols of pleasure, or do they hold a deeper, hidden meaning? And did you know that 90% of the original temples mysteriously vanished? Stay with me till the end, because I will reveal a mind-blowing, rarely known secret that will change the way you see these temples forever. Welcome to the Harshi Archive, where history comes alive. Today, we'll explore not just the breathtaking beauty of Khajuraho but also the profound spiritual, cultural, and cosmic messages embedded within these ancient walls. So, let's dive into this mystery in stone and uncover the secrets that have baffled historians for centuries. The builders of Khajuraho, who and why? Let's travel back in time, over 1,000 years ago, to the 9th century CE, when the Chandelas, a powerful dynasty, ruled over central India. The Chandelas were not just any kings, they were patrons of art, culture, and philosophy. Under their rule, Khajuraho became a beacon of architectural and artistic brilliance. King Yashovarman, who reigned in 950 CE, is believed to have initiated the construction of these magnificent temples. But why did they build such extraordinary temples in a remote area? What was their purpose? Scholars have speculated that these temples were more than just places of worship. They were designed as a celestial gateway to connect with the divine. Others believe they served as sites for secret tantric rituals, with hidden meanings embedded in their structure and art. But there's another theory that's even more intriguing. Some believe that these temples were constructed as a cosmic model, mirroring the structure of the universe. Imagine a time when art, science, and spirituality were deeply intertwined. The Chandela kings, with their keen interest in architecture and astronomy, might have seen these temples as an architectural map to the heavens. As we walk through these temples today, we are not just admiring their beauty, we are gazing upon a window into the spiritual worldview of a long-lost civilization. The artists and artisans who built these temples were not just skilled craftsmen, they were visionaries who encoded their most profound beliefs into stone. Architectural marvel, a spiritual mandala. Khajuraho is a marvel of architectural and spiritual design. The temples follow the Nagara-style architecture, characterized by tall, curving spires known as shikhars. These spires represent Mount Meru, the sacred center of the universe in Hindu cosmology. The very design of these temples, with their towering spires, symbolizes a connection between the earthly realm and the divine. But the true genius of Khajuraho lies in the level of detail carved into every surface. Over 20,000 sculptures adorn these temples, telling stories not only of gods and goddesses but of everyday life, mythological tales, music, dance, and yes, intimate human desires. Each carving serves a purpose, from depicting the battles of gods to showing people engaged in daily activities like markets, music, and dance. This diversity reflects the rich tapestry of life itself. Now, here's where it gets interesting. What if I told you that these sculptures weren't just ornamental? That they were carefully positioned to align with cosmic energies, acting as a channel to amplify spiritual vibrations? Some believe the entire Khajuraho complex is a three-dimensional energy grid, designed to channel divine energy into the earthly realm. Could these temples be more than just physical structures? Could they be living conduits of cosmic forces? However, despite their brilliance, 90% of the original temples mysteriously vanished over time. What caused this? Were these temples destroyed by natural disasters, or did foreign invasions wipe them out? Perhaps there's more to this mystery than we realize. Could there have been deliberate efforts to erase the spiritual power of these temples? What do you think? Drop your theories in the comments below. Debunking the misconceptions. Before we dive deeper into the hidden meanings behind the carvings, let's address some of the most common misconceptions about Khajuraho. The temples are just about erotic art. This is a common misunderstanding. While there are erotic sculptures, they only represent about 10% of the total carvings. The majority of the sculptures depict divine beings, mythological stories, spiritual symbolism, and scenes of everyday life. Khajuraho is not just a celebration of sensuality, it's a holistic representation of the entirety of existence. They were built for immoral activities. This is completely false. The erotic sculptures are placed on the outer walls of the temples. They are symbolic, reminding the devotee to overcome worldly desires before entering the sacred sanctum to connect with the divine. These carvings are not about indulgence, they represent the journey of transcending earthly attachments on the path to spiritual enlightenment. They were created as pleasure temples. Absolutely not. The temples were built to guide individuals on a spiritual journey. The architecture and the carvings are designed around the four Purusharthas, the four goals of life in Hindu philosophy: Kama, desire; Artha, prosperity; Dharma, duty; and Moksha, liberation. These temples were not pleasure houses, they were spiritual centers, intended to teach individuals how to navigate life and ultimately attain liberation. These common misconceptions have led to the misinterpretation of India's artistic and spiritual heritage. Now, let's dive into the deeper, hidden meanings encoded in the carvings. The hidden meaning behind the carvings. Now, let's get to the heart of the mystery. Why were erotic sculptures included in sacred temples? Scholars suggest that these carvings are not just for decoration, they represent the four pillars of life that every human being must pass through on their spiritual journey: Kama, desire; the pleasures of life; Artha, wealth and prosperity; the material world; Dharma, duty and righteousness, moral responsibilities; Moksha, liberation, the final spiritual goal. Each of these goals is a stage in the journey of life, and the erotic sculptures represent Kama, the pleasures of the material world. But they're placed on the outer walls of the temples, symbolizing that while desire is an inevitable part of life, it must be transcended in order to reach the divine. So, what if these temples were designed as a spiritual roadmap? What if they were created to guide us through each of these stages, ultimately leading us to moksha, liberation from the cycle of life and death? Symbolism and mystical interpretations. Let's now break down some of the most profound symbolic meanings behind the carvings. The four Purusharthas, life goals. The carvings on the walls represent the journey through life stages, from desire to material prosperity, to moral responsibility, and finally, spiritual liberation. These temples act as visual guides, teaching devotees that each stage is necessary for spiritual growth. Erotic sculptures, a test of devotion. Some scholars believe that these sculptures were placed on the outer walls as a test for devotees. Those who could transcend worldly temptations, who could resist the allure of earthly pleasures, would prove their worthiness to enter the sacred sanctum and connect with the divine. Cosmic symbolism, universe in stone. The temple spires, known as shikharas, represent Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu cosmology. The design of the temple mirrors the structure of the cosmos itself, with every detail reflecting the cosmic order and universal energy. Depictions of daily life and the divine coexistence. While gods and goddesses dominate many of the carvings, we also see depictions of warriors, dancers, musicians, and even market scenes. This suggests that, in the spiritual worldview of Khajuraho, the mundane and the divine are intertwined. Life, in all its forms, is sacred. The mystery of flying machines. Inside the Kandariya Mahadev temple, there's a carving that looks suspiciously like a Vamana, a flying machine. Could this be artistic imagination, or does it suggest that ancient civilizations possessed knowledge of aerodynamics long before modern times? Some even speculate that this carving, along with references in ancient texts like the Vimanika Shastra, could hint at lost technological knowledge. A hidden secret, what lies beneath? Now, as promised, here's the rarest fact, something that even many historians don't talk about. Some secret chambers inside the temples remain undiscovered or inaccessible to this day. Could these hidden spaces contain lost knowledge, sacred relics, or ancient manuscripts that could change our understanding of history? Some believe that there are still secrets buried beneath these stones, waiting to be uncovered. Could the truth be hidden in plain sight? The legacy of Khajuraho. Khajuraho's legacy is a testament to the resilience of art and spirituality. These temples were rediscovered by a British officer in the 19th century after centuries of neglect and decay. Despite invasions, the ravages of time, and even the elements, the temples stand tall as symbols of ancient wisdom, artistic mastery, and spiritual depth. Final thoughts. So, what have we learned today? Khajuraho is not just about erotic art or stunning architecture, it's a spiritual and philosophical journey captured in stone. It's a reminder that life, in all its complexity, is sacred. These temples guide us through the stages of life, from desire to liberation, urging us to transcend the material world and seek the divine. If you enjoyed this journey through history and mystery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Harshi Archive. We have many more hidden wonders to uncover. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the future. See you soon.